Hi, I'm Mike Gravel. I want the endorsement of the Caucus for Priorities. And I'll tell you why. Because I think that I'm the only presidential candidate who can deliver on the subject that you're interested in. You want to lower the defense budget by 7%? I'll tell you, that's peanuts. We got to cut that budget in half. There's a whole host of things with respect to dealing with the military-industrial complex. What they've done is they've drugged our society with fear for the last 50 years so that we would sustain a military culture and sustain these unbelievable expenditures for war. Just spending the money is going to bring about more wars. The answer is very simple. What we need to do is to empower the American people. You won't be able to get this done by anybody else. Nobody will do it. Here, look at where the money's coming from. All of the maiden-line candidates are receiving money from the military-industrial complex. And not a president in our history since Dwight Eisenhower has even acknowledged the problem. No, how we do it is with a national initiative. We can equip the American people to make laws. And one of the laws that I would ask of the American people is to give the president line item veto. Line item veto, and I would sit in the Oval Office and I'd be looking at military authorization, and boy, you'd watch my pencil just go down the paper and we'd bring it down. We'd have a strong defense, because what we do now absolutely hurts our defense capability. Any sane person knows that you don't solve problems with just throwing money at it. What you have to do is be thoughtful and surgical about what you do, and that's not what we get with the military establishment and the Defense Department budget. What we get is an unauditable agency. You cannot audit it. And now we've got the Agency for Homeland Security, which has now become unauditable. That means that nobody knows where all this money is going, and all of the corruption you see with people going from the Congress to the military-industrial complex corporations and the military and vice versa. I don't know of anybody who has a strong commitment. There's a lot of good people running for office, but I'll tell you, if you really want to get this job done, you're going to need somebody who's tough enough to do it, and somebody who's got a plan to bring about fundamental change which will permit us to do it. The Congress will never do it. Just examine where all the money is going to all the congressmen and how they divvy up all the manufacturing. You'll only be able to do it with a president who's got line item veto and is not afraid to use it. Thank you, and I hope I'll have your support.